as the listeners know from last week, and if you follow me on Instagram, as of last week's episode, when I was here with Brendan, the bed that I ordered the 4th of July was supposed to come the next day, which was Friday, right? And it had already been pushed from Thursday, so now it was Thursday to Friday, right? So Friday comes. I'm getting ready for this bed. And keep in mind, I've had a mattress, a king-size mattress, in my living room, standing upright for 4 days.
Where?
In my living room.
I know, but I know your living room.
Like right before the couch, like when you walk in past it, like against that left wall before the other bedroom. It's just
so you had to move it to get into your office?
I shoved it up again. I had to move the couch to fit the bed so I wouldn't have to block the office. So, yeah, it was a nightmare. So whatever. We have this giant mattress, but we're like, whatever. It's finally coming, which would make it, by the way, July 17th after ordering the 4th. So it's a week and a half later, you know? So Friday, I check the tracking thing, and we have no plans Friday. My plan Friday is to get this bed, take apart the old bed, set up the new bed frame, all that shit, do all that. So it's like I've plotted my day for this, and it could come at any time from 12 to 6.
Do you have the mattress trash bag?
Yes, because that's illegal. They get fined without it. So Friday, we're in there. I'm looking at the FedEx thing, on truck for delivery. Fuck yeah, right? Going around my day. All of a sudden, it's like 3 o'clock, and I go, and I'm like, 3 o'clock, this seems kind of getting late here, but whatever. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock comes. I get a notification on the app, delivering Monday. And I go, no fucking way. No fucking way. I'm not waiting another 3 days, even if it was already delayed multiple times and now it's going to be Friday. I'm not waiting all weekend, right? So I call them on the phone. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? What's going on? And which already is a nightmare because the first person you talk to, and FedEx, when you call FedEx, the first person you talk to is outsourcing. So you have to get like someone being like, hello, my name is Veronica. It's like the craziest. It's like such a stereotypical.
I mean, no toilet, no nothing.
It was an accurate impression. It's always
Imagine if she just had like,
yeah, no.
just ready to go.
But what I'm saying is, like, it's a stereotypical, like, it's for sure an Indian person with a fake American name, where they're like, hello, my name is Hank. Can I talk to you? Can I get your name, please? And you're like, it's not Hank, man. It's not fucking Hank. You know, it's like so.
Yeah, but you couldn't say their real name.
But even if it's like, hey, Kanadashania, I'd be like, that's beautiful.
Spell that, because it's the title, Alex.
Alex is not paying attention.
What is it? Karanashadi?
Hank Nashadia. So it won't be good for the SEO. We can't keep it as the title.
That's the first 4 letters, Haganashadi.
Yeah, so every first person's like, there's no way to reach anybody anywhere. I'm so sorry, sir. And you go, okay, well, can I speak to, the person above you? And then immediately they're like, okay, yeah, we can get in touch. We'll find out what's going on. So then on Friday they go, hey, sorry about that. We thought we put it on the truck. Turns out we didn't put it on the truck. So it'll come Monday. And I go, well, that's not fucking acceptable. And then, I was like, I don't have a bed, which I do. But I'm like, I don't have a bed. And they're like, we're sorry about that. And I'm like, well, that doesn't help me. And what the fuck are you going to, you can't compensate me. So how the fuck am I going to get? And I go, I'll go to the warehouse right now and pick it up. And they're like, it's 147 pounds. I'm like, okay, that's more than I expected. But I'll figure that part out later. And so now I'm going to come pick it up. And they go, well, you can't pick it up because if you had called 30 minutes earlier, you could have picked it up. But you can't pick it up now because you have to it's already loaded on the truck for Monday, and it is in the back of the truck because it was loaded first. So
why wouldn't it be?
So it's like, she said there's over 1,000 items in front of it. And by the way,
they're like, hey guys, this dude called. Let's get it all the way back there.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And we already have a problem with our FedEx guy who sucks on every conceivable level. It's like, it's one of those things where when we're in the lobby, we're going to the elevator, if there's a mailman in there, if there's another human in there, you say hello. You don't have to be a piece of shit. Hey, how you going? Hey, don't have a conversation. This guy never says hello. To the point where Erica, like, comically is like, hi, like, has to, like, so you can't ignore it, like, that level of just, like, I hate my life kind of or whatever. Yeah. So and before, I also want to say, when I was talking to one of the Indian guys, the outsource help, right, who wouldn't transfer me because I had to call back a second time because they were like, we'll call you back, and they didn't. And then I called them, and before I got to the thing where they told me it's in the back of the truck, the guy was being, like, so dismissive, where he's like, sorry, there's nothing we can do. And I go, Well, here's the thing. What you're saying is unacceptable, so get me to someone above you.
Yeah.
And that's the old, that we have nothing else to discuss. Yeah! I go, we have nothing else to discuss here. And he goes,
yes, Steve.
and there was a long, long pause. And then he goes, I was trying to be nice, but if you don't want to be, then fine. And I was like, get someone on the phone that isn't you, because it's going to be bad.
You're just lucky this didn't happen in a park, because you would have went viral, my friend.
Yeah. So whatever. So they go, it's on the thing for Monday. I make a big fucking piss and moan, but I have no recourse. There's nothing I can do. It's loaded on the box. I can't go get it. Even if I want to get it, I can't get it it's not going to fit in my car anyway, so I'm fucked. So I'm like, God damn it, whatever, the fucking Monday. First thing Monday. The girl there's like, I personally guarantee it's coming Monday, whatever the fuck. So I'm like, God damn it. Live the whole weekend, live our lives. Monday comes. On the truck. Again, 4:44 a.m., loaded onto the truck. Perfect, right? Monday, again, I don't have a day. My day is, I'm going to fucking conquer this bed. It's going to be great. Monday comes, like, again, 2 p.m. Now I'm starting to get worried again. Around, like, the 3 p.m. mark, I get nervous. Erica's looking out.
I would have been worried at 10:30 a.m.
Erica's looking around the fucking, she's looking outside like fucking Henry Hill and Goodfellas. She's checking outside every 10 minutes to see if there's a truck out there.
There's a boy, and he's watching me. That's Rear Window.
I know, but I was
great.
I made a Godfather reference. I mean, a fucking Goodfellas reference. But I was like, that's a terrible Henry Hill, but a hell of a Jimmy Stewart. So
Karen.
Yeah,
up,
there you
man?
go. Yeah,
all right.
All day long, the kid's been stirring sauce and look at the helicopter. Whatever, fuck. I hate the show. So so Erica sees the truck outside, and it's a FedEx ground truck, which is the way where it's coming. So I'm like, yes, and it's parked right outside of our building, and I see that the back trunk is open, and we hear him like rummaging there.
Yeah.
I take a picture of the truck, right? I take a picture of the truck, so I'm like, we got it, whatever the fuck, right? So I got it in the thing, so I'm like, I'm waiting for it, and we're like, fuck it. I'm like standing by the door, waiting for the buzzer to ring, and I'm like, it's not ringing. And then I go, you know what? I'm not even going to let a chance for it to happen, because this guy before, during quarantine, has just been like, tried to buzz, didn't nobody answer. It was like we were at stay-at-home orders. It was like we were fucking home. This bullshit, right? So I go, I'm gonna go downside, intercept this guy, make sure that it fucking gets delivered, right? I go down the elevator, I come out the door, and he's still parked out there, and I start briskly walking up to the thing. And as I get to the part where I could touch the back of it, I'm like extending my hand, he fucking peels out and drives away. And like just to where I'm like, if I tried, I would have just missed it by an inch, and he got the green light immediately, so he was just gone down the block. So now I'm like, what the fuck? I go check our lobby. It's not there. I go, what the fuck? So I immediately get them on the phone again, first person. There's nothing I can do. There's no one give me your supervisor. Now all of a sudden they're like, okay, not a big deal. So then I get to the next person. I get to the fucking branch of the thing. I am fucking livid, dude. Like Erica and I are fighting. And we both know
How could you not?
We're fighting, and we both know it's like we're not mad at each other, but it's just what's gonna happen.
Sometimes divorces happen that way.
Yeah, dude.
Where you're just like, listen, I'm not even mad at you. I'm mad at Sealy Posturepedic, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it out on you because you chose to spend your life with me.
Yeah. So I have the picture of the truck, and I go, guys, it's not here. They just drove away. Call the guy, get him to come back here, blah, blah, blah. And they go, no. They go, it's on the truck for delivery. That was a different ground truck. That's not the same person. Relax. It delivers, because of COVID, we're delivering up until 9 p.m. So I'm like, okay, but that's our normal guy, and it's 3 p.m., and it was FedEx ground, and what are the odds? And they go, no. It's that, believe it. It says, it didn't say that it missed a delivery. It's coming today. And we go, okay. And I hang up the phone again. And then an hour later, I get a notification, delivery Tuesday. So now I'm like, flip a table. I'm in the middle of playing a poker game with everybody I ever knew, and I flip a poker table. That's how mad I am.
Did you?
No, I mean, I wasn't playing poker with anybody.
I wish you did.
That was the level of mad. I picture someone at a full poker table, flipping a poker table with all the chips
And I thought it was real.
And that's what I wanted you to see, and I'm glad I was able to paint such a beautiful picture. So I call them. And
so that guy just didn't want to lift the mattress. Like, he just doesn't feel like doing it.
So this is what I find out. I have to get the first person, nothing I can help you. They're not answering. Supervisor, okay. Supervisor all of a sudden goes, we'll get you someone locally there. So they go, we don't know what's going on. We're going to file a formal complaint against the guy because we already see it was marked down that it was supposed to be delivered today. If you want to come and pick it up, we're open till 8:30. So Erica and I are like, We have no plan. There's no way it's fitting in the car, but we
Right.
both jump in the car and go down there because we're in like adrenaline. Like we fought for like 5 minutes and then we're like, let's go to the FedEx and focus it on them. So we get in the car, we drive there. We're like, there's no way we can pick it up, but we're going to cause a scene. Erica's like, I'm making a scene.
Yeah,
she's
going
in.
Jersey Housewives.
She's going in with the mentality of causing a scene, right? So we go in.
fucking prostitution whore!
Yeah, so we walk in there, we walk through security, and we're like in like the warehouse. Like there's only like workers there. They go, we're so sorry. We'll find out what happened. They make us six feet apart and all that shit. People are fucking leaving, coming and going. They come up to us and they go, we found out what happened. The box was damaged. The box is broken. The box that it came in is totally fucked. So there are like pieces everywhere. So we have to account for all the pieces and then wrap it back up. That next crew's coming in an hour and a half if you want to wait for them to tape that up and then bring it back, or we can just deliver it tomorrow. And we're like, why wouldn't the guy, when he was parked outside of my apartment, say, hey, your package is here, the box is fucked, but if you want to help me take all the parts, we can do it. He just decided it was like, oh, box is broken, fuck him, and drove away again. So now we have to wait another day. We go, fucking deliver it Tuesday. And they go, we promise it's coming Tuesday. You got my personal guarantee, suck my dick, whatever the fuck. So we go, fuck it. We leave again. We're like, at least, and now Erica's like used to doing this with her job where she goes, if there's even fucking one corner ripped, we'll send it back. We'll get a new one. We've refused the order, that kind of a thing. So we're like, okay, again, now this thing was supposed to come Thursday, then Friday, then Monday. Now it's Tuesday. So Tuesday, again, I'm on like I'm basically like a sniper in a tower. Just every truck that comes by, just being like, pull over, I fucking dare you.
That is not the image you want to paint. In a fucking full fanboy outfit, and you're just sitting there clocking people.
32 clicks. So so they go, so they call, so whatever. So I wake up Tuesday, and again, this is all I'm thinking about. And I guess psychosomatically, while this is happening, since Thursday, I'm having the worst sleep of my life on our old bed. I'm waking up with backaches. I'm not sleeping a wink. I'm feeling fucking terrible. I'm just staring at this bed. I'm miserable, right? So Tuesday comes. I wake up Tuesday, and the first thing I do is I look at the FedEx app, and it says two things. The first thing it says is in transit. So I'm like, okay, it's on the truck. Then I read the byline of it right underneath, and it says at the warehouse, which the other previous days where it was on the truck and made it to outside my apartment and then drove away, it was loaded onto the truck at 4:45 a.m. So it's like, why isn't it on the truck? It's now 10:30 a.m. What are the odds that it's going to me today? So now I go nuclear. And I mean, I spent my first 4 hours of my day calling people and being like, you got it. I yelled my way up the ladder, like in Mortal Kombat, where you do those fucking the tournaments.
You talk to Fred X.
Yeah. I fucking talked to, I got all the way up the ladder, people being like, one person, I got to a dead end, 3 separate calls where I got to like 3 levels of people being like, there's no way, they're not going to answer during COVID, they're too busy. Someone told me, tell me if this wouldn't make your fucking blood boil. They go, the woman just goes, sir, you have to wait your turn because it's busy. You give our number, they'll call you back when they're not busy. You'll have to wait your turn. I'm like, I've been waiting since fucking Thursday for this goddamn bed, right? So I am just getting angrier and angrier, and eventually I have to keep hanging up, calling somebody else. They're like, we saw you just called. And I'm like, supervisor! I don't even do the bullshit anymore. The guy's like, hello, my name is Kurt. I'm like, Kurt, get me on your phone with your fucking supervisor right now. So I just go to the next person. I go find out what's going on. Why the fuck is it on the truck? It's not coming today. And they're like, sir, but it says it is coming today. We don't know why it wasn't delivered yesterday. I was like, I know why it wasn't delivered yesterday because I was at the warehouse and you fucking broke the box. Because I was like, I'm spiraling.
Are you cursing?
No, because then they hang up on you.
That return to calm right there showed me exactly who you are as a person. You are ice cold, my friend. You are red hot, and then you go, no, because then they hang up on you.
Well, that's my...
I know. So, that's what I'm saying.
So I go up I'm going up the Mortal Kombat level. I finally get to fucking Goro at the top here, and one guy is just being like, and I go, and I'm saying things that I know because it's all being recorded, where they're like, they'll call you back once they're available. It's coming today, and we go, and I go, so you're telling me on this recorded call that you're not willing to transfer me to a supervisor. And they're like, no, sir. What I'm saying is that we cannot transfer you because it is too busy. And I go, I'll wait on hold. Put me on hold. I'm not calling again. And they're like, but there's no way. And I go, there is a way. Give me a supervisor. I go, well, my supervisor's busy. And I go, so you're telling me on this recorded call that you won't transfer me to anybody, you won't help me anymore? And then they're like, I go, just they don't give out the phone number anywhere to the local branch. I go, call the Long Island City FedEx ground, connect me with them. And then he goes, no. And I just won't hang up. And he goes, anything else I can help you with? I go, I'm not hanging up. I'm not satisfied. Transfer me to the thing. And like eventually, like, he's trying to get off the phone with me and I won't let him. And then he eventually goes, fine. And then just cuts it to thing. And it rings, right? So I'm like, find a fucking lead. because these are the only people that can get answers, right? I talk to them. This woman picks up the phone. Sweetest woman on the fucking planet. This woman is a sweet, and she's like, hello. And again, I'm gonna do the voice. But it's to illustrate how sweet she was. Okay? And so she answers the phone, and she's like, hey, honey, how are you? You know, so she's very kind.
I'll have you know that I've called this same branch, and she's Korean.
So, no, and here's the thing, right? So I find out very quickly. I go, hi, I tell her my whole thing. I'm trying to get a package, blah, blah, blah. So I come in, so I need you to help me out. This is the Long Island City branch, right? And she goes, Long Island City? Honey, this is Pennsylvania you just called. And I go, he transferred me to Pennsylvania, that motherfucker. The guy who fucking was just like, yeah, I'll transfer you, and sent me to a local Pennsylvania.
This is chestnut checkers. Holy fuck, he kicked me.
Yeah, he transferred me to some fucking woman in the middle of Pennsylvania. So she goes, I literally wrote down her quote. She goes, oh, honey, this ain't Long Island. We in Pennsylvania. I can't help you. And I go, and I'm like, I would cry if I wasn't so mad. You know what I mean? But I also want to cry because I'm that mad where I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm trying to, your company keeps delaying and she goes, what's the order number? And I give it to her and she goes, oh, I see. Oh, yeah, they messed up your, and they had to box it back. Oh, that's not, and she goes, now I'm seeing that they didn't scan it. So, but sometimes they just don't scan and put it on the truck anyway. So it might still be on the truck for delivery. And I go, I know, but what are the odds? And she goes, yeah, that ain't right. That ain't right. What they're doing, that ain't right. And I'm like, I know. And we're just kind of have a moment where she's my therapist and I'm like, please, just anything you could do. And she goes, and I go, all right, well, thank you so much. You've already been more helpful than anybody. And she's like, thank you so much. I'm like, thank you for being a voice of reason. And she goes, listen, honey, I'm not supposed to give out the branch numbers, but
whoa,
you got a pen? And I was like, yes, I do got a fucking pen. And then she gives me the personal branch number, which she's not allowed to give out. She gives me the secret branch number to the FedEx ground.
What if this is the same Oracle black woman that I met that one night that showed up
in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I think it was.
It was.
Oh my God.
So I am. So I go. Okay. So then
I just felt my forehead.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
That is just not cool. It's gotten progressively not cooler since I haven't heard it in such a long time, and I'm like, ooh, that's right.
Ooh, that was a tragic misstep that won't leave us. So I fucking get the number to the FedEx local
and
thing.
We have merch about it. We're like, let's highlight that.
Excuse me, our number one selling merch. So we're doing something right. We're building an army of hopefully good people.
It can't be. It can't be.
It can't be. So I finally get the number to this fucking FedEx ground location. I talk to a woman who talks to another woman who calls the driver. It's on the truck for delivery. It did make it out. So now I'm like a thing where I'm like, now I'm still vigilant looking out the windows. Yeah. The truck pulls up. I'm like ready. If he doesn't move towards,
you jump off your balcony.
I was
just jacks land on the ground.
Yeah. Dude, I was ready. And I saw him unload it and he put it on his back and I'm like, it's finally here. It's fine. My hell is over. And I'm like, I see the giant box and he's got a second box with extra parts and stuff. So I'm like, he's gets
hit by a UPS truck while he's crossing the street.
He's survives, but the bed is fucked. So,
Yet it scans delivered.
yeah. Someone signed for it. So I'm waiting at my buzzer like a fucking excited dog. He doesn't buzz. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Because I want him, after all this, I want him to deliver it to my door. Bring it upstairs. I want to see your face. Give you maybe a passive-aggressive finally, something like that. I had a couple things worked out. I was
Probably say thank you, though.
Yeah. They're like, oh, thank God. Finally. I appreciate it. Have a good one. You know, that kind of a thing. So I run down. I don't even wait for the elevator. I run down the steps. I almost fall end over end down the steps. I get there. He leaves it in the lobby. It was signed for by not me. You know,
Somebody else signed for it?
No, you could just write COVID now because they're like, it's contactless delivery. So they have an out to be like, oh, we signed for it because we're not allowed to talk to you, whatever the fuck. So I have to bring it back upstairs, and the box is too big to fit in the elevator. So I'm wedging it. I'm sweating. It's all fucking broken, the box. It's just fucking masking taped up. And then I have to... So, dude... It's the hottest day of the year. This was 2 days ago. It's the hottest day of the year, and I'm wrapping this up here soon. But I get this. Eric went to see her mom in Connecticut that day, so she comes back. As I break down the old bed. We put all the mattress in. I break down the box spring, the headboard, all that shit. Fucking put it away. Open up this new box. Thankfully, no pieces missing, nothing damaged, thank God. But the box looked like it had been in a fucking blender. Okay, so we set everything up. We're screwing it in. We fucking Erica, whose birthday it is next week, my mom as like an early birthday present because we're like, oh fuck, we're going from a queen bed to king bed. We don't have all this. We don't have sheets. We don't have pillowcase. We don't have a blanket. Like none of this shit fits anymore. It sucks. So like we got to buy all new things. My mom bought like these high thread count fucking sheets for Erica's birthday and like this really nice like goose down comforter, like those puffy.
Just what you want in August.
But but it's like light, but puffy, but heavy and warm. It's like a gravity.
It's like light in summer, but somehow toasty in winter.
Yeah,
like, what is this blanket made of?
Goose. So, it's all these things, right? So we like fluff the blanket out. My lower back's killing me, and we like lay down in the bed just for a second to be like, we have the fucking Breaking Bad Huel and Bill Burr moment where we just lay it backwards on the bed with our hands crossed, being like, that kind of a thing, and. I'm so happy, and I'm like, this is it. Like, we fucking finally, what a saga, what a story this is going to be for Irish Goodbye or whatnot, right? And then, we set up, and again, and everything is like, this blanket, the only thing we didn't get, my mom didn't get, was like a cover for the goose down comforter, because it's like, she's like, I don't know your color scheme of your house, what you're doing for, you guys can get that on your fucking own, but I'm not buying you everything, you know? So so I go in, and it's this bright white, beautiful thing, so it looks nice, but it pops, because it's, so clean and white, and then I go take a shower, because I have grease like coming off me from all the fucking screws and whatnot, but I'm so happy. Like I can't explain, this might be the happiest that Eric and I have been since the quarantine started, because this hell is finally over, and we're like, I can't wait, I'm gonna go to bed right now. It's like 7 p.m. It's 7:30 at night, 8 o'clock, we ordered Chinese food, like let's fucking order Chinese and celebrate. I ordered way too much Chinese
I'm
food.
Chinese food tonight.
I was like, chicken and broccoli, boneless spare ribs, let's fucking go. Egg rolls, let's fucking get it. We start having a drink, we have a shot, we have a good time. I get in the shower, I fucking come out of the shower, Erica's waiting for the Chinese food, she's just on her phone at the kitchen table. I fucking walk into the bedroom with my towel, and I'm going to change, and then I'm like, oh, the ground is like wet. I'm seeing the ground is like a little wet, and I go, I don't know what that's about, and I was like, maybe Erica's put water or something, and I'm like starting to follow the water mark, and I'm like following it, and now I'm seeing it's getting closer to the bed, and I'm like, oh, okay, and I follow it up the bed, and in the direct middle of my brand new bed that's been set up for 9 minutes on the goose down bright white comforter is a full and utter bladder full of dog piss. Bright Gatorade yellow dog piss. It is the only time he's ever had an accident since we've had him.
What is he, Poppy from Seinfeld?
I mean, he is Poppy. It's the only accident he's ever had since we've had him. He did it on our bed 5 minutes after we set it up, pissed everywhere, all over the yellow piss We have to take off the comforter. We're like, how do we clean this? It's goose down. You can't just fucking throw it. What do we do? We fucking start getting all of it up. We start spot staining it. Then we're like, get it in the washer as fast as possible because you can cold wash it, but then like you got to tumble dry it low. So once we get it in the washer, we read the other instructions where it's like, in order to dry a goose down comforter, you have to have tennis balls to throw in the dryer so that it will help puff it out so all the feathers don't get clumped to one little corner of the thing. So they go, you need like 5 or 6 tennis balls, which is like, oh, I got those lying around. What the fuck are you talking about? So now it's 8 o'clock at night. Everything is closing, and I'm like, I'll go out. The Chinese food comes. Can't even eat it. I'll go out. I'll go to Dwayne Reed, get tennis balls. There's gotta have tennis balls. I go there, no tennis balls. I go to Modell's. Where else are you gonna get tennis balls? Going out of
Gotta go to Moe's.
You gotta go to Moe's, except that Moe's is going out of business. They gotta go the fuck out of there, so they have no inventory of tennis balls. I went to 5 stores. I went to 5 fucking stores, 99-cent stores, Dwayne Reed, CVS, 99 Plus. I went to all of them, finally found tennis balls in fucking Woodside, and came back and was tumble drying the fucking blanket until 10:30 at night. And thankfully, that motherfucking stain came out, and it's been the best sleep I've had ever the last 2 days.
That's when you want to make your Irish goodbye.